Good afternoon, students. Today's topic is sex linked inheritance. In sex linked inheritance, we know the chromosomes are the carrier of genes. So, genes are present on chromosomes. So, these chromosomes they carry the characters to further generation. We know there are two types of chromosomes, that is autosomes and allosomes. Autosomes carry body character or somatic character of the organism from one generation to another generation, and allosomes are the chromosomes which determine the sex of the organism. This we knew first, but in 1910 T.H. Morgan discovered there are some characters which are sex linked. What he tells that sex chromosomes they not only determine the sex, but they also carry body characters or somatic characters. They also carry body character genes or somatic character genes. Now, the genes which are carrying body characters present on sex chromosome. These body characters they are transmitted from one generation to other generation along with the sex. So such genes are called as sex linked genes. As we know, these genes are having some characters. That characters are known as sex linked characters. The characters which are exhibited by this gene, that is known as sex linked character. Now, the inheritance of these genes, the inheritance of sex linked genes from one generation to another generation or from parents to offsprings. The body characters along with the sex or the inheritance of sex linked genes from parents to offsprings. This is called as sex linked inheritance. And it was first discovered by T.H. Morgan in 1910 in Drosophila, while he was experimenting in Drosophila. So depending on which sex chromosome the body characters are present, based on that the sex linked genes are of three kinds. That is, first one is X linked inheritance, or the sex linked inheritance are of three types. X linked inheritance. In X linked inheritance, where the body characters are present on the body character carrying genes or the genes which are controlling body character, they are located on X chromosome. Now these are called as X linked genes. When the body character controlling genes are present on X chromosome, then that we call it as X linked genes. Now these X linked genes are transmitted from parent to offsprings. Now the inheritance of these X linked genes is called as X linked inheritance. For example, hemophilia and eye color in Drosophila. Then second one is Y-linked inheritance. Y-linked inheritance also as it is same, that is the body characters of the genes or the genes controlling body characters are present on Y chromosome, and this is known as Y-linked genes. And transmission of this Y-linked gene or the inheritance of this Y-linked gene is called as Y-linked inheritance. Okay, Y linked inheritance. Now, next type is XY linked inheritance. In XY linked inheritance, it is same where the genes controlling body character are present on X as well as Y chromosome. So it is called as XY linked genes. It is called as XY linked. Now the inheritance of these XY linked genes is known as XY linked inheritance. XY linked inheritance. If the body characters controlling genes, the genes which are controlling body character are present on X chromosome, then it is known as X-linked gene. The inheritance of X-linked gene is called as X-linked inheritance. If the body characters controlling genes are present on Y chromosome, then those are known as Y-linked genes, and inheritance of those genes is nothing but Y-linked inheritance. Then XY-linked inheritance, where the body character controlling genes are present on X and Y chromosome. These are called as XY linked genes, and inheritance of those genes is known as XY linked inheritance. Examples of Y linked inheritance are hypertrichosis and baldness and many other. Then XY linked are nephritis and xeroderma pigmentosa are examples.